Hello there, this is your average Joe, and I wanted to start off with a thank you. Thank you, Gillette. You made our jobs so much easier. Because of you and your bigotry and the institution, that little business that you hired to make that ad, because you let them run completely rampant and unchecked on this, and you took absolutely no effort whatsoever into attempting to make this something that would be digestible to most people. No, you went ahead and filmed one of the most controversial ads of all time. So thank you. You just red-pilled more men than many of us, than many of the MGTOW channels, many of the red pill channels, many of the MRA channels, hell, even the few PUA channels that used to exist, could not do what you have just done. Because you hit them in a place that pushed them over the edge. Because even in your commercial, in the first 30 seconds, you start out with, "Me Too, rape allegations, toxic masculinity." Do you think you're the first company to say that? Do you really think you're the only outlet that we hear this from? Because if so, you live in a bubble. You don't know anything about what goes on in the real world. Because of this, guess what? The first 30 seconds of your video, you just turned off your entire audience. Now you might have your male femtards and your feminazis and, your other soy boy cuck illumini all going, "No, this is okay, we should not be doing this, a toxic masculinity is very bad, yeah?" I don't know why I did an accent there, but it's to prove a point of some kind. This is not to at all differ against people against accents, I'm just making fun of something. So, but, while I see a few people defending your videos, I've seen far more people outraged, pissed off, pushed too far. And what's interesting about this is that they're asking the questions now. Where did this go wrong? What happened? Why are we here? And this is where I got the brilliant opportunity, if it wasn't so graciously handed to me by you and your bigotry and your ad, I would not have been able to get through to these guys and explain to them the history, the fundamental issues, and point them in a direction where they can start their own journey into the red pill rabbit hole. That's right. You gave me and more people out there, you gave the red pill content creators a new audience. You gave me and other guys who are looking to get other guys out of this trap opportunity, and we are definitely banking on it. So thank you for pushing far more people to truth, to the knowledge that they have been blinded from, that the hoodwink is being blown off by you and your fellow arrogant companies who seem to think that you have a right to grandstand and lecture your constituents. Gillette, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. You're not the first industry to jump on this. There's another industry that's been doing this far longer than you, and they're suffering very heavily for it. You know what industry that is? They're called the Western entertainment industries. Video games, movies, cable, and television. They're the streaming services that we now watch, such as Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and other such companies. These companies have been doing this far longer than you, and all of the ones that really went hardball like you just did, they're not doing so well. Because people aren't going to put up with this anymore. So instead, of sitting here and calling you debaucherous or degenerate or horrible. I want to thank you, because you made so many deplorable, misandric, disgusting men like me. You just gave us the opportunity we needed to actually take some ground back. So thank you. It made a world of difference, and it will for a lot more men. This is your average Joe, reminding you, thank your enemies when they do something stupid.